Okay, so picture this. You're at the checkout, about to pay. You've got that classic choice, right? Cash or card. It feels like such a small, everyday decision, just a matter of convenience. But what if I told you that simple choice is actually at the very heart of a massive financial system? A system designed to influence not just how you pay, but maybe even how much you're willing to spend. This quote, wow, it really just hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? That seamless, almost mindless tap or swipe of your card isn't just a happy accident of technology. It's a carefully, intentionally designed experience. And the goal? Well, it's to remove any friction, any hesitation, to take away that little psychological sting that comes with spending your own hard-earned money. And this leads us right into this fascinating psychological concept called the pain of payment. It's a powerful force, and believe me, it has way more control over our spending habits than most of us even realize. Just think about it for a second. These are two totally different worlds. When you use cash, you physically hand something over. You see your wallet get thinner. You feel that tangible loss. It's like a little ouch in your brain that naturally puts the brakes on your spending. But with a card, the whole thing is abstract. It's just numbers on a screen. The real consequence is delayed until that bill shows up weeks later. And that distance, that buffer, just crushes our spending inhibitions. So to put it simply, the pain of payment is that very real feeling of discomfort. It's why study after study shows that people, on average, spend significantly more when they use a card instead of cash for the exact same purchase. Physical money acts like this amazing, built-in budgeting tool that we don't even have to think about. And this is the absolute key to understanding everything. The incredible smoothness of digital payments, the one-tap buy buttons, the saved card info, it's all been engineered to minimize or even completely erase that psychological pain. And listen, this isn't a bug in the system. It's the main feature. The less friction you feel, the more you're likely to spend. It's as simple as that. All right, so we've talked about the psychology of us, the spenders. Now let's switch gears a bit. Let's follow the money and try to understand what's motivating the huge financial institutions that created these systems in the first place. This is the million-dollar question, isn't it? Or maybe the trillion-dollar question. If we, the consumers, are being subtly encouraged to open up our wallets a little wider, who's really on the other side of that deal, reaping the rewards? Sure, the convenience is for us, but the biggest benefits? Well, they're flowing somewhere else. So let's trace the journey of a single, simple tap. You tap your card, and to you, the transaction is over. But that's just the beginning. The merchant, the store you're buying from, they don't get the full amount you just paid. A small percentage of your purchase, a processing fee, is instantly skimmed off the top. And who gets that fee? You guessed it, the banks and the card platforms. Every single tap, every single day, generates this constant stream of revenue for them. So when you boil it all down, these financial platforms have two massive incentives to keep you tapping and swiping. First, there's the direct cash, that consistent, reliable revenue from processing fees. You multiply a tiny fee by billions of transactions, and suddenly you're talking about an unbelievable amount of money. But the second benefit might be even more valuable: your data. Every swipe tells them what you buy, where you are, what time you shop. It's an incredibly detailed map of consumer behavior, and that information is pure gold. So when you put it all together, you take the psychology of painless spending on one side and these powerful financial incentives on the other. You arrive at this big final idea. It's what some people have started calling the war on cash. Now let's be super clear here. This isn't about some conspiracy theory or a secret group of people meeting in a dark room. Think of it more like a powerful economic current. When all the biggest, most influential players in the game, the banks, the payment companies, all benefit from the same outcome, the entire system just naturally starts to drift in that direction. The slow move away from cash isn't a plot, it's just the logical result of these incredibly powerful incentives. This chart really lays it all out perfectly. For financial platforms, the incentive to go cashless is sky high. They get fees and they get data. For merchants, it's kind of a mixed bag. They have to pay those annoying fees, but they also know they'll lose customers if they don't accept cards. And for us, the consumers, well, the value varies, doesn't it? We get all this convenience, but we're also being nudged to spend more, and we're giving up a tangible connection to our own money in the process. So we'll just leave you with this final thought to chew on. This whole shift from physical bills and coins to digital ones and zeros, it makes our money invisible. It makes it abstract. And in that abstraction, it's really worth asking ourselves, when our money becomes invisible, who is really in control? It's something to think about the next time you're at the checkout.